live with was it winners bracket? I think this is round one. I'm actually not too sure for for the Super Metroid 80% tournament. So live here on Speed Gaming. So gonna try and give some commentary here. I'm Ryan Ford, and I'm joined with
Timon, hey, what's up?
Yo. So yeah, we're big chilling. So hey, I'm
Yeah,
glad you
this
followed up on that. We definitely
this
didn't
is
pre-plan that.
yeah, this is the winners bracket round one. Both of them won their first match, and race seems to be starting shortly. Um, but yeah, both of them
I'm glad.
still the loser goes into the Shadow Realm, so nothing is lost from this race on. Yeah, how do you feel about this race?
I wonder if if Eddie is rusty on this category. I have not seen him play any percent aside from lurking him practicing like a few minutes ago.
Mhm. Yeah, he's Eddie does a lot of Matt Brando, of course. We all know him for that, but at the same time, there's still like Eddie can bust out monster times. Like I've seen him practice on and off before Matt Brando's between races, etc. Practicing any percent,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it will be probably a very good showing from both of them, our runners here. And
yep,
yes, to
yep.
the chat, I say myself Timon, but some say Timon. It's whatever you like.
Oh, okay, someone else synced it. I was about to do that. Okay, you got it first.
Yes, yes, yes. Our volunteer helped us out in on this.
All right, dope.
Nice.
Because yeah, I kind of know how to do some of the stuff thanks to commentating during last year's Metroid Fusion 90%
Nice.
tournament. But that was like a year ago, so
Yes, so starting off, Eddie, slight lead already, maybe had some better pre-Ridley rooms. They're sometimes
yep,
overlooked. Like you can lose like a second here and there quite easily, especially if you get like a slow Ridley.
yeah.
But making
Cutting
it
corners and able
through.
to fall pretty well.
Hmm.
Ooh, that tile room was rough for Eddie more so compared to mohcue's.
So we
And he
get
got
mid
slapped on the head.
45.
Oh
Uh,
no!
mohcue unfortunately missed the last jump, which is fine. It's just a second and a half maybe what he lost
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
So yeah, as in PBs, Eddie, as we know, he used to be ranked 3 when he got the PB. It's a low 41. I'm not sure exactly the number. I think a 41.18
Yeah,
maybe.
I forgot the exact number. Yeah.
Somewhere in that range. And mohcue is a quite new runner actually. He started like a little bit over a year ago, speedrunning Super Metroid. So and already has a 42.55. Like
Nice.
absolutely amazing runner, grinds a lot, practices a lot, really dedicates some time into the practice grind and
Correct.
makes some insane progress.
Yeah, I just looked at the 40. Yeah, exactly 4118. I looked at the leaderboards. It's well on SRC it's 17th place currently, but or seventh place. Sorry, but yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
there
people
has been a lot of
don't
action going on in the low 41 area lately, like Overfiend, Ruya, Drusky,
yeah,
Zenny, all the low 41 runners are actively running currently, so that's very exciting just to see
yeah,
in general.
exactly.
And yeah,
Cracked runners
making it
getting more
through
cracked.
pit room. Yeah, mohcue had a little bit of issues in pit room, but that's okay. Pit room is hard. Pit room, like, let's call it the worst room in the game. Let's not lie here, right? And he's going for the optimal mothball grab without a wall jump. Maybe he gets a skip. Nice.
Yeah.
Like that's really difficult to do
Yep.
because you
Yep.
need a lot of run speed from the tiny one tile platform there. So it's pretty risky also, but
Yeah.
makes it work.
Exactly. Otherwise, you get stuck falling down in front of the
Right,
stairs, and it's like
right.
kind of a mess. Because then you can't spin jump right after, and then it's like
And now, oh nice. Eddie also does the strats. I only
oh,
saw you Ruya doing that, but a different variation for construction zone up.
yeah, yeah. Mohcue accidentally get a diagonal shot on his way out of the construction zone. So
Yeah, one of the most important things we haven't mentioned. This is the battle of the hitbox players. Both of these guys play on hitbox.
Oh, I can go on a long
Yes.
spiel about cheating in the video game.
No. We don't talk about that.
Told Eddie I'm gonna leave an Easter egg for his race. So
it's
here it
also
is.
very hard to do. Of course, here we don't see many spin breaks because you have separate buttons on hitbox. But yeah, I want to mention mohcue also plays on hitbox. Both very prominent for that. Eddie, of course, kind of like the OG in the community to start on hitbox.
Yep. All right, and yeah, Eddie gaining more time. mohcue had a bit of a rough time on the parlor up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
especially in
jumps
races. In races early on, the nerfs can be there. Will be there for most people, and you can really notice it because your inputs gotta be sharp on climb and parlor. It's really difficult to do on nerfs.
Yeah, I'm kind of spoiled by the GBA Metroid, so I still hate how to do wall jumps in Super Metroid. Personally, I'm used to it now, but
Eddie getting a little bit scammed with the missile drops. Has to do additional 10p shots to kill.
Yup.
And mohcue looks like a perfect fight, so maybe gained a second or two there.
Yep. Okay, and both of them topped off on missiles, so it's good.
Yeah, that's the first right side Alcatraz, and look at this. Double right side Alcatraz. Very swag.
I've seen too many people doing it this tournament. I'm gonna start doing it now when I come back to this game.
Yeah, it's really gotten prominent. It's not much faster, but a lot of people switch to it. Maybe it's just a little bit intimidating because it's so different from the traditional way, left side.
Yep.
So people are just intimidated by it. But it's not super hard.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of change if it's not unreasonable. So
practice for 20 hours to save 10 frames. Sure, why not? Who doesn't like
exactly.
that? It's what we're here for. And then mohcue follows up with a 616 elevator. Not too bad, really solid, especially for the start.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, like, means you probably had like, despite all the mistakes, probably had very like sharp movement like throughout the whole time to like pull out a time like that still.
Here, small difference for the pre-early supers room. Eddie doing the double diagonal shot on the pink door. Like a really difficult strat because you have to Doppler the second diagonal shot with forward momentum to hit the door.
Yeah,
it's not easy to perform.
It's so punishing to miss one missile.
Ooh, Eddie going for the Keigo mock ball.
Yep.
Didn't get the Keigo. And mohcue more traditionally.
If he dies to Fantoon or comes close, I'm gonna blame that 10 health that he lost doing that. I'm just kidding. He already regained it back anyway, too.
Already got it back. Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen the Keigo too often in the PRKD just because of that extra 10 health that you lose.
Yeah. I do see some, like, it's usually people that are like 41 or better runners seem to like go for it usually, but not always though. Not all of them. But if
the longer you play,
them.
Right. The longer you play, the more comfortable you get with Fantoon, dealing with the flames, losing less health. Ooh, Eddie going for a double farm here.
Yeah, a lot
missed the first shot, gets hit, but gets the health back. We straight back to 89 health.
Yep. Yo, I'm genuinely impressed that those little side hoppers, every time I've watched someone this tournament like go for the farm, they actually get drops. Like, I swear those guys like more often than not like drop nothing whenever I try to farm them. That's why I'm so surprised that like every person I've seen has like gotten a large health like generally from that guy.
First big roadblock, red tower.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them, perfect, very clean.
No Rippy skip though, and they're playing on hitbox.
Hey, cut them some slack. You'll change, all right? And you do it, okay?
Good point.
I'm expecting it on my desk on Monday.
All right. Keyboard main coming up soon. of going in.
Right, going up red tower. Eddie's doing the double farm, waiting a little bit for the power bomb to hit. mohcue deciding to do the single farm.
Yep. So gonna gain a bit of time there. Eddie giving more insurance in case like if you happen to like miss a super like versus Fantoon or something, then
It's a
you'll at
pretty
least have
quick
a spare.
super farm for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Because I assume it loses like less than a second to like farm it, right?
Yeah, but very impressive so far.
Ooh,
Still very close.
good boat. Startup.
Not getting the CWJ set up for both
Neither
of
of them.
them.
So they both got HBJ. Show their medal. Ooh, Eddie, easy money. Got that. Oh, mohcue, easy
Nice.
too.
Let's go. That's awesome. I've known mohcue had a little bit of issues lately with HBJ, but I'm very glad it worked out and we got a race going. First tries. Absolute gamers here on the stream
Indeed.
today.
Yep, got a race. Yeah, when I was lurking Eddie's stream like 20 minutes ago, I did see him kind of missing it a lot, but I don't know, he was kind of like chilling with chat as well, so like maybe he wasn't doing like full focus too.
Right. And it's easier in a run than in practice, right? Don't we all know that?
Of course. Nah, I'm just kidding.
So going into Fantoon, amazing paces so far. Like 2x start times really well.
Yep.
Let's see if
your guesses for Fantoon.
place your bets. Hopefully we get a similar pattern and a similar kill time. That's all we're hoping for. Even if it's slow, that's fine.
All right,
This
Eddie
is a
getting
race.
my least favorite pattern currently.
And we're getting 2 slows.
Yep. I hate slow right first round so much.
Wow.
Which they both got. Oh, both of them kind of having rough, but Eddie having better Dopplers though. On
Yeah, Eddie's Doppler is fine for 2 rounds. mohcue went for the air Doppler. Unfortunately, only
like
3
on
missiles, I think.
Yeah, this should be good for Eddie.
So we're looking
Scam
for a
slow.
3 round. But mohcue getting bailed out with a fast.
Yep.
Nice.
So
very nice.
right on his tail, pretty much.
That was important. That the 3rd round just with a fast, and not an additional like 12-ish seconds
Yeah, exactly.
loss. It's always very punishing.
Yeah, probably didn't lose too much compared to Eddie since Eddie got the scam slow, like the right side second run.
So resource-wise, Eddie has full health. A little bit low on power bombs. mohcue has 1 power bomb more.
Yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable to be at less than 3 power bombs leaving Fantoon.
Usually manageable. Hoping, of course, for power bomb from the grab right after gravity.
Yep. Hope we don't get the famed double large health,
Yeah, also a very difficult room here, rack chip shaft up, especially near the atomic. If you don't hit this 1 tile gap jump, you are in some trouble sometimes, but both making it look easy.
Yep. My bad. I was checking an email that's kind of work related, but I'm back.
That's okay. That's okay. That's why we have 2 people in here, right? Like, perfect.
Yep. I'd usually just like not look, but it's like, oh, if I don't reply, I could miss work opportunities. So,
both not a perfect edit, but still.
Oh my god, mohcue, dude!
we're doing some bouncy strats here right now, bouncing down the slope into downtown, right? Perfect.
At the speed of sound. Oh, the power bomb drop for mohcue there.
Power bomb drop, yeah.
On the pancake. Or I think it was a pancake. Might have been the waiver, actually. Wasn't 100% looking. Alright, good bowling for both.
I didn't want to say anything before mohcue made it through.
Yeah,
because with 61 health, could have taken 1 more hit, but it's always nice to not be in health bomb at this point. To farm the power bombs, to farm the supers, and have no issues on going down.
Yeah, exactly. If you if you end up with 1 health like here, that's 1 super scary because you gotta not get hit, and 2 like just being in health bomb as well while if you're like wanting to farm stuff.
Yeah, you almost never don't need to do the deboost here, and
Lose 2 health.
coming out of gravity without doing the deboost can be quite scary because there are hard hitting fish down there in the ocean. So
Yeah, so you gotta make sure you're
much.
moving correct, otherwise you can get chunked for a lot of damage.
Let's see if Eddie's going for a double farm strat here. Yes, gets
Oh
both
no!
airdrops. No.
Why did I say anything
Oh
earlier?
man. Okay,
I'm
so
sorry, Eddie.
we have
That's pretty classic, pretty typical, I think.
we get the power bomb in red tower, probably the farm, and then we see if Eddie decides to use the power bomb on the tube, or which is I think a little bit faster, using it at high jump and doing the tube later.
Oh, I thought the
But
tube was faster. Oh shoot! I remember
I
having a
don't
conversation
don't
with.
quote me on that. I have just noticed that Oats on his grind just sometimes skip the tube with one power bomb.
Ah, I got you. So I remember I was talking to Imid about it, and he was saying that he does the one by high jump because it's more comfortable, but the tube. You said the tube was faster, but yeah, that might be
Yeah,
misinfo though.
the bomb strat at high jump can be a little bit risky if you're not used to it. But
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
still a decent strat, like for whoever who runs KBR knows the strat.
Yep.
So we are still just about like
Yeah,
15-ish
looks like he's
seconds,
going for
maybe.
the glass tube.
Okay, nice. Also gets the ceiling morph. It's always very satisfying when you morph into the ceiling and go through the door at the top.
Yep, and just smoothly ride through. So yeah,
I think
upper north
mohcue
here.
tried the same, but just didn't get the morph in time. Yes, Upper Norfair. Sorry, I interrupted you. What about Upper Norfair? Upper Norfair is easy, right?
Yep.
What could go wrong in Upper Norfair? Like, uh,
You know, the young Sephi is always recommending people to practice their upper north first because people often lose time low key a lot on the segment. But
yeah, it's
since it
just
doesn't like kill you, then like it says people often neglect to practice it as much comparatively.
like arguably one of the hardest sections in the game, honestly. Like, there's so many rooms with just a lot of technical stuff that can go wrong. And here we see Eddie actually waiting a little bit to shoot the enemy in the room. And now we see the Mo going for the farm also. Very nice.
Usually if I miss that like the down back going through the door, then and happen to land on the edge, then I'll go for the farm. But if I get cleanly through the door after high jump, then I'll skip the farm. But not sure about for mohcue's decision making, but just from my experience anyway.
Yeah, also both of them very comfortable ammo count, I would say. I think 8 and 9 supers at this point is seems pretty good.
Yep, for sure. Oh, okay, Eddie. Still using the single platform mock ball to get through. Very nice.
Now mohcue coming up. Perfect ice escape. Flawless.
Yeah.
Very
Just
smooth.
gain some
Like,
time.
it's such a smooth strat when you get it right, but it's actually it's really hard to do for some reason. In a run especially.
Yup. I love ice escape like that. That mock ball just feels so nice when you're like when you get it smooth. And like the 2 freezes and everything. But yeah, there's so many ways to mess up the entry in that room, so it's like you know.
Yeah.
So it's a bit tough, or it's like easy to mess up more so, rather.
We're liking right side in this race, I feel like. Like we had an attempt for right side from Eddie, a little slip up at the start, so decided to freeze. mohcue
trying to match.
trying to match. I know mohcue mains right side. Also, unfortunately, falls down at the end.
And not getting the super from King Cack up there too. So, Hopefully it doesn't pay in full. Coming back after speed booster.
I like that turnaround from Eddie. If you land just in front of the item, if it's
Yep.
speed booster or if it's wave, whatever, it's so intuitively to just turn around again. But faster would be actually to moonwalk back. Like,
Yep.
But
Exactly.
it's always when it happens in a run, you never like are quick on the reactions to actually do that.
Yeah, like not expecting it.
Mm.
Yeah, the first missile that you get in the run, remember Emmett was teaching me and he was like, okay, yeah, as a backup, if you don't get like that turnaround as you're grabbing the missile to try and moonwalk, which he called the JC strat. So that's where I
Nice.
learned day one.
Still, I'm impressed. mohcue is playing really well, keeping pace here with Eddie. Like Eddie,
Yep.
the absolute god at this game. But
And
mohcue showing nothing to him, giving him nothing free.
neither person jumping over wave missiles. I'm disappointed. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, mohcue also did farm to full supers after getting speed booster as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, Eddie coming up into the lava room. I always have to shout it out. Let's see. Eddie actually does the boost from his opponent.
Oh,
Stealing strats from your opponent right here on stream. What is going on? Like,
so
yeah,
mohcue invented that.
mohcue came up with that deboost a while back. Yeah,
That's dope.
so I have to give some credits for that. Nice, nails it perfectly.
Hey,
And lava spark, perfect.
very nice. All right, great farm for mohcue as well, while getting the power bomb down.
mohcue gets the charge.
Boom.
Nice, looks good. That's relieving. Like missing lava spark is always very scary. Just due to the health you enter lower Nova with.
Yeah, exactly. If you like miss the spark itself, it's like, yeah, it just makes LN very dicey afterwards. Where you gotta
Going into fast pillars. Nice top shelf from Eddie.
Yeah, very clean.
And now it's gonna be hard to look at everything. What happens? Worst room in the game.
Yeah,
on the right
easy.
side.
Oh,
Missed the fast pillars.
Yeah, I think he might have messed up the stutter on his first tap, and then because of that, ended up trying to store the spark too early.
Yeah. I always like to look at Samus' animation through the door because then you can kind of estimate when you can press down.
Yep. Yeah, because when mohcue was running, since he shot after he started moving, then she had her like arm cannon still sticking out during the whole short charge setup. So I don't know if he normally does that, but to me that would be like really awkward. So that's why I was like kind of unsure. But all right, Eddie looking good. mohcue having a bit of trouble in amphitheater, but gets out damageless at least, if anything.
It's a nice super drop from mohcue. Very stacked on supers here.
Yeah, it's a super and a small health for the farm.
And metal pyrals. It looked like the perfect drops, I think. Like 3 supers, 3 were missing. Maybe 1 too many.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it was 3 health, 3 supers that he got.
And now starting the Ridley fight.
230.
10 supers. A little bit low on energy, but we are not going for X Factors, so that's some energy saved. X Factors, little time save. It's arguable, debatable how much time it saves. No one actually knows, so don't listen to any numbers.
Yeah, the farming powerhouse in full there.
Oh yeah, he does. He didn't went through the acid, right?
Yeah,
he goes top
full health because of that too. So.
Yeah.
Could play Ridley way more aggressive because of that, actually. With like taking damage on like pogos and stuff like that.
Yeah, we see if that happens, especially on like turnarounds if you roll under the pogo. Sometimes if you have a lot of health, you can get a little bit too cocky on this fight.
Yep.
Just like taking damage, and then it goes off the rail, and you end up into health bomb very quick.
Yep.
Seems like a very clean fight from Eddie right here.
Indeed.
mohcue also unloaded the missiles that he had.
Yep. Yeah, came in with 14 missiles, so yeah, leaving 2 since yeah, all the charge shots do 300, and the super missiles do 600. So you want to do like multiples of 3 for damage. So yeah, with your
Nice,
missiles.
good catch.
And Ridley has 18k health. So
Ooh, Ridley doing a back pogo is always a little bit awkward. You bank on when you can morph under, and then doing a back pogo, and it messes up the timing.
Yep.
Nice clean kill.
So I'm not positive what the time difference between them is. I think it's like a bit over 40 seconds at this point now.
Yeah, that could be. Lower Alpha is just also very like you do mistakes and you lose a lot more time compared to like Upper Norfair single mistakes on average.
Yeah, exactly. If you have to reset rooms and stuff like yeah, like the Pillar Spark Miss and all that.
Right. He's a little bit low on health here. Didn't get the Key Hunter minute perfectly. 68 should be still able to take a hit.
Yeah,
take a single hit.
After the acid damage here, then should still be high enough to take one more.
Ooh, and both missing the speedball out of Wasteland. That's unfortunate.
Alright, perfect manip though on Eddie's side there. Got the top Key Hunter to swoop to the right as well and everything. So just clean out of the way. So you didn't have to do like the awkward like morph over or like damage boost through or anything.
Oh, yeah, mohcue didn't just tank the hit. Nice, got up there. It's if you take the hits and fall down again, it might get a little bit scary to take like a second or third hit in Key Hunter stairs. But
yep,
did it well with the morph. Also didn't grab the Ridley E-Tank, so mohcue is going all out for this race. Had very comfortable health after Ridley.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, tripped on the slope and now getting the seahorse like slope.
Decent room.
Just made up seahorse slope. I like the alliteration actually in hindsight. Anyway, oh no, flubbing up this.
Okay. At least the third Key Hunter went to the right, so was able to dodge that hit. Very nice.
Yeah, it like got in his way coming back, but then at least it was doing a very predictable like up and down pattern, so you didn't have to wait long to jump over. Yeah, and Eddie all the way in Kraid's hideout already, while mohcue back on Bubble Mountain right now, and probably gonna do the quick farm power bomb.
Yeah, Eddie looking really clean right now, not giving mohcue anything to breathe.
Yep.
It's hard to catch up on someone who does rooms cleanly constantly. So mohcue is definitely banking on something going wrong.
Yeah. If you're like really wanting to win, then I think he has to like hope Eddie dies at this point.
Well,
Dragon.
There's a lot. We got Meridia coming up. Meridia is a hard segment.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice quick
kill. Dragon Shambles, Batoon drops, like yeah, stuff like that.
Of course, we are not wishing anything upon those runners. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of pointing out, like, you know, this game ain't free. You can take a run from you in like a moment's notice at any time.
Yeah, mohcue coming up now into Kraid area. One of my favorite rooms in this category. Just entering mini Kraid here with speedy jump through the door.
Yeah, both of them high five in the same room.
We got both directions speedy jumps. Nice.
High five in at blue speed as well with each other. It's faster. All right, so I'm kind of just gonna assume mohcue's Kraid's gonna go well, but Yeah, the lag reduction and everything. Super clean.
Nicely done. Gets full on supers. Can skip mini crate, right? What if you jump over mini crate? Do you save time?
Right?
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
the door opens though.
If he really wants, he can shoot 2 missiles at him and get 80 health back. Just for extra
Yeah, that's
insurance.
true. But I think both of their ammo and health is really comfortable for anything.
I think so too.
Like 160
Oh,
health,
he did do
even
the
did
2
it.
missiles actually.
So
He did do it.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
going through the
100%
door.
sure. Like maybe it's better to not waste the missiles and actually use a super because when your health is such in a comfortable range, to just save missiles to have the missiles for Dragon.
Yeah.
Because you never know what happens at Botwoon.
Oh my gosh, Eddie with the
Are you doing some
6 missile
supers,
strat.
the missiles again? Strat.
Yeah,
Very
he's like
nice.
alternating on that pattern.
7 supers leaving though. Sounds pretty illegal to me.
I know, right? If you're coming
Um,
out with more than 3, that's
we have to check the hitbox controller. I
uh,
think like maybe there's some connection to his
yep.
computer. Ooh,
Yeah,
Eddie
if you're
bonking the
doing
door.
yeah, that sucks. So no full happy for him.
That's one of the things we were talking about Meridia.
Yep.
And this is a big time loss. This is like
Like
I
12
don't know,
seconds, I think.
12 to 15 seconds, definitely depending on how this room goes.
Yep. And mohcue making his way up a couple rooms away from Batoon now.
Yes, only on one power bomb. One is just enough. We're hoping definitely hoping for a power bomb drop here.
What's up, Batoon is king of drops.
Goes for the good old B factor, like I like to call it, because it's Behemoth's variation of the D factor.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually getting scanned on power bombs here.
Yeah. Oh, there's one.
Got it back though. Nice.
Oh, well.
Yahtzee back up.
And the Yahtzee.
Very nice from mohcue. Let's go.
Yo, bailed
And
out
on the
by
left
that
side,
car bomb there.
Eddie. Having a swoop pattern, hoping for another swoop here for the fastest one, but no, gets a
Oh,
little
low.
bit low charge.
Yeah, I
Kind
think
of
he can dump
surprised
some
Dragon
supers
didn't
and
just
finish
go.
Dragon.
Like,
Oh, like fly up, right?
yeah,
I
because
guess the spark missed the
sparked.
goops.
Yes,
That's crazy.
somehow it worked out.
Yeah, with that load
And a
as well.
nice backup from Eddie for the spike suit, while
Yep.
mohcue nailed the for Harvey.
Yeah, super
So they are
sacrifice
just a
for Eddie.
dragon fight apart, which is like
A lot of
about a
time still.
minute, let's say. Yeah, it's quite a lot.
All right, and gets the it's a Coliseum spark going to the left.
Okay, also going for the same render and strat opening.
All right, very nice.
Looks good. It's the goop pattern. Some
All
missiles
right.
in. Oh, has to be quick now.
Yeah, it's probably got like 200-ish health. Oh, because he did that backwards damage boost. I guess he wants the
Do we see an
the
up spike?
Oh, the chain damage too. That's scary.
It's a little bit scary now because the drops giving you 60 energy is not very
Oh,
likely, and
brutal.
yeah, just leave the
Actually brutal.
yeah.
Yeah. Got bad drops, so he doesn't have enough health, and he didn't go for the spike suit on top of that. So
Yeah, I mean each spike suit attempt also costs 4 energy, right?
yeah, exactly.
And
Like if he messed up
definitely
enough times to be health bomb range, right? So
right. You definitely don't want to go into health bomb in this category. Can save you the health, but you really need the supers,
yeah. And he's
especially
so
in a
close to health
race.
bomb now, so it's like yeah, he's gonna have to farm it somewhere. Oh, there's a 5 from that mock droid. And yeah, Eddie just comfortably like back passing by the ship pretty much.
Eddie getting the quick morph. This room that's such an amazing strat. It's really difficult to hit it. You have to morph really quick.
Yep. Yeah, dang. I
No.
really thought mohcue might have had a shot if he didn't do that backflip damage boost on the turret after the spark didn't kill, because I think Dragon was like a super away from dying.
Yeah. Maybe just didn't want to use the super on 2.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a flub or if he was like tunnel visioning on getting a blue suit or not, but yeah, the chain damage really punished him. He at least didn't die from it, but damn, that's like brutal. It was like a bigger punish than it could have been.
Yeah, so ammo wise, both of our runners look very comfortable.
For sure. Yeah, mohcue, yeah, 100 health flat, so I mean, it's not the worst entering Metroids.
Nice
Ooh.
teabagging on the elevator from Eddie. Very good.
Yep. Giving an elevator a little bit of
love to see
disrespect.
those. Show him who's boss.
Oh my goodness.
And now mohcue coming into G4. I think we're looking at about minute and a half, maybe minute 20 difference.
Yeah, sounds about right to me.
It's still a really solid run from mohcue. Like, for all the mess ups, he showed some amazing gameplay over here.
Yep. Gaiden fallen. Okay, yeah, Eddie is not playing games with the the Metroids right now. Definitely his race to lose, so he group 2 of them.
Yeah, 29. Up goes for the super.
Yep. Yeah, if he got 0 supers there, that would have been like.
Ooh, misses the damage boost. Gets second hit. This is the same situation I've been in, right? Like,
yep.
I've get hit twice from the Skiga. This is not comfortable amount of health. Like,
making it spicy all of a sudden. Ooh.
We could see a refill even if Eddie gets the skip.
Yeah. He really wants to.
Because I'm not sure if you want to risk it in such a race.
Yep. Alright, perfect knockdown on the baby with that bomb. Very clean skip.
And now let's see. mohcue. Rune 1.
Yeah, Eddie is not.
Eddie's comfortable.
Yep.
Eddie's comfortable. Wow.
It's like imagine taking a hit on Mother Brain. Could never be me.
Yeah, especially you will take 10 extra damage unless he does something else here.
Yeah, for the Zeb skip.
So 29 damage.
Does
anything do under 20? A single onion ring, right?
Yeah, single onion ring, the bomb, the meatball explosion.
Ooh, mohcue. Very low on supers. Gets up to 29, barely, with a late drop from the Metroid.
Yep. Phew, 29, so mohcue is good enough to...
So Eddie, this is definitely not free. Can't take a hit, essentially. 60 shots to go. 46 shots until kind of the safe zone. Because there can be some hard patterns on this fight.
Yeah, if he gets hit by the French fry, that's an instant death. Because those 30.
mohcue going for the star skip. Was a little bit quick on the last jump there.
Ooh, got a bit
That's
of an
okay.
aggressive Mother Brain too. But yeah, definitely rough for mohcue there. So probably gonna be behind by what, like 2 minutes at this point. Oh, Eddie!
There's the single onion ring hit. Oh
only one.
Oh my gosh!
Got the small size of the side.
I can't breathe right now. This is intense. Looks like
the ketchup he marked to get under. Oh my gosh! I knew it was coming, and I'm like, dude, I would have been like running forward right away, but yeah,
oh my god! And dude, this is some dodging.
The no lag
Wow.
ketchup. Another one.
Also
The
had
single
a
uneven
catch up
mix-up.
into a bomb. Like this fight, Eddie
Wow.
must be sweating.
Eddie allergic to condiments. Able to survive.
By the way, we have
Not
no Eddie
even
cam
close,
here.
baby. I love that Eddie said that. If I wasn't commentating and it was like me in his shoes, I would have definitely said that too. Like 100%.
Somehow, unfortunately, I didn't even notice, but missed the cropping for the cam on Eddie's side. But
Oh shoot, yeah.
would have been a nice reaction. I'm sorry about that. mohcue, 89 energy, definitely more comfortable in this fight. But definitely no stress.
Arcade
No
world
less
record
stress.
champion. Talking his ish in the chat right now. mohcue immediately getting hit by an onion ring, but you know.
Yeah, also a
Got the
singular
reflex.
onion ring.
Yep. Everybody getting the small order of onion rings. No upgrading to a large, like a fat American would. I'm just kidding. As a Canadian, I get to jab at Americans about their overly large food. Oh, the meatball double hit, so
Ooh,
it's another
yeah.
40 down.
Ooh, that was a very close dodge on the onions.
Yep.
Onions.
Getting a haircut from that one onion ring. Hopefully it wasn't sizzling hot. Oh, single
Oh my
hit from
god.
the meatball.
Uses all his spare 80 energy. But
Yep.
we are in the catch-up phase. And as we saw early on Eddie's stream, nothing can go wrong in the catch-up phase.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing scary can happen. Mother Brain seems to be a bit more chill for mohcue.
Yeah, it's
No additional
legit just sitting
attacks. Just some ketchup.
Yep.
No ketchup in your fries.
All right, mohcue survives. One hit short.
Hell yeah. Very good. Like this run, this race, both races survived this run. It's just pure amazing.
Yep. And yeah, I didn't really see how Eddie's final phase went, but
Yeah, it's MB3. Like you can lose a second or something at this level, but usually fine.
Yep.
No escape.
Good
It's
damage
going
boost.
left sides. Yes.
Yep. Left side Leodoc's room.
Some say it's a risky strat. Fight me. It's not.
Right.
No, I'm
so
just kidding.
Eddie's time has come in with the delay, but we'll say it at the end.
Getting a nice Behe spark up.
Yep. The bonk.
Now one of the hard rooms like parlor. Yeah, that bonk is always quite annoying.
Yep. With all the explosions and the shaking screens, like that room's kind of obnoxious, honestly.
It's a nice unmorphed door shot.
Yep. All right, and Eddie with the race time GG time of 42:24. So,
Very nice run of Eddie. Just to put it in perspective, mohcue would have had to PB by half a minute to beat
Yep.
Eddie in this race. So, yeah. But we saw how close it was to mainly like lower North air. That was amazing.
Indeed. All right, mohcue. mohcue up on Mother Brain, finishing her off. Exchanging pleasantries at this point. It's the hyper beam is unfair versus Mother
Looking
Brain.
at exactly 2 minutes after Eddie finish, 44 2x, something like that.
Yeah. Looking like it. And yeah, I don't know if these guys are coming in for interviews after or not, but
Oh, surely Eddie has to go and get in here and tell us how he feels about that Mother Brain 2. Like, there's no other way.
All right. Also, oh, left side Leodox, but
I didn't say anything earlier.
Of that pirate. Yeah, I think one of his wall jumps was short, so he tried to wall jump on the little platform sticking out after, but that's a
Yeah,
tight shot.
I know. Mohcue usually does 3 wall jumps there, one additional
Oh,
wall
okay.
jump than most people do.
Oh, okay. He just does Kaizo stress.
Quick with it, very quick with the wall jumps there.
What I'm hearing is mohcue is goaded with the sauce. Then.
Oh, he absolutely is.
All
Got
right.
an invalid invite.
Almost out of here. All right, and with a race time GG time of 44:34, mohcue taking second. But yeah, 44:30.
GG
I
to
guess.
mohcue. GG.
All right, and yeah, I think I saw Eddie said it's getting like an invalid invite, but
Yeah, I sent Eddie a link.
yeah, it's like the racers have to be marked done
Hope it
from what I heard
works.
for them to be able
Yeah,
to get
they
in.
are. They are.
Yep. So,
There we go. Both of them set up. Should be joining us shortly.
yeah, let's get to watch
Yes,
mohcue's
GG's.
planet explode.
Amazing race. Like, I'm happy I was here for it.
Hey. Yeah, definitely enjoyed chilling out for comms as well. Yeah, that was a pretty heater of a race as well.
Definitely.
Ah,
And
yeah,
we are
both in.
joined by both of our runners. Amazing show. Eddie and mohcue. GG's to both of you.
GG's, GG's.
Jeez.
Okay, before anything, Eddie,
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
the
Yes.
Terminator was amazing room, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, it's a good room, Terminator room, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Mother Brain 2, wow. Those were some dodges. Like, how did you feel in that fight?
Well, here's the funny thing. I was keeping I had Mo's stream open, right? I had mohcue stream open. And I was thinking, like, if I want to win this, like, make sure that, like, I can kind of secure a win, I should probably refill my health.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, I don't really want to do that. And, like, I felt like everything in this run went good. I'm like, I don't know what kind of time it is, but I don't want to, like, get a time. I was like, I could probably get a good time here. So I was just like, let's just go for it. Maybe not the wisest race decision, but I did that, knowing that if I took a French fry, I'd probably die. But I also thought about doing Zeb skip without taking damage from the Rinka, so I could have at least 39 HP. But I don't know, I just didn't feel like. So.
Yeah, just for context for mohcue, real quick. Eddie went into MB2 with 29 health because of a double disc giga hit after Metroids. So and had some sick dodges. You will see when you rewatch.
Yeah, so the mother brain fight. One of the scammiest things that she can do is open with that meatball before she steps backwards. Because, like, that's so annoying when she does that, because normally, like, the meatball gets close and then you get to, like, wait on your jump. But when she drops the meatball before stepping backwards, then the meatball
so
actually
close.
touches the wall. Yeah, so you have to jump early, and you're always at risk. Like, if she French fries you right there, there's not really much you can do in that situation without wasting time. So you kind of have to just, like, pray that she doesn't combo you right off the bat. But so I was like, right off that, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a fight. When she gave me one
I
of
saw
those.
that opener.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, and then she just kept throwing, like, single onion rings, like single batches of onion rings, and I was like, what's going on here? This is so weird. The catch-up combo, there was a point where I had to dodge something, and then I was counting in my head, and I lost track. I was on, like, 30-something, and then she almost got me, and she hit me with one onion ring early, and I was just like, oh god, like, we just have to go on instinct here. So the catch-up almost clipped me in the head, and then
He morphed
there was
under
that
it.
moment
Oh
where
my
she dropped 2 meatballs during the catch-up phase, and that's always scary because sometimes she throws a French fry in the middle of that before she throws a ketchup. So I was just like, this is, like, such a bad situation. It happened twice. When she got into that position where she threw it, like, one of the last catch-ups, she threw the meatball, and then she threw, I think, some onion rings. I was like, I need to do a more fun morph here. Otherwise, I'm risking so much of a chance of dying here. So yeah, I attribute that to all the arcade that I did, and you have to fight Mother Brain where you can't take, like, a single hit. So That helped a lot, and yeah, it was pretty nerve wracking, and I was laughing the whole way through because I'm like, this is so ridiculous.
Yeah, unfortunately, on stream we didn't have your cam cropped for some reason, but nothing we can do about it. Would have loved to see your reaction there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we were also thinking, is he gonna refill? Because I was in the same situation in my race. I got double disc giga hits, and I was very nervous, so I just went for a 3 jump, missed it, and refill.
That's a good excuse to refill. Oh, whoops! I just missed it. Guess I have to go refill anyway.
But anyway, let's scroll a bit back. GG's also to mohcue. That was an amazing race, like all the way through Upper Norfair. Like you both were so close entering Lower Norfair. You nailed everything. How did you feel about your run, Mo?
Until Lower Norfair, it all went according to plan. I wanted to rush it, go risky, get a good LN elevator time, like low 21, so I can put Eddie in like a tough spot so he doesn't take safeties.
Yep.
But then LN went really wrong. I missed Pillar Spark, had to go back into the room, got really nervous, and Ridley is one of the worst parts in my runs generally. Then I choked Ridley. Then, okay, LN Escape was really bad too, and I got like a 31 Varia time. And at that point I knew, okay, it's pretty much over for me. And then, don't know, I lost focus. I just ran through it, then choked Dragon pretty hard, didn't get the health so I can do the Coliseum Spark, lost another 12 seconds. And it was all downhill after Ridley. It was a terrible run in my opinion.
Wow.
But I did a 3-tank run in a race. That's a first for me.
Like you pushed through it. You had good health after Ridley, so decided to push through with 2 tanks. Amazing job. By just doing that like many mistakes in Lower Norfair is hard to keep your focus, definitely, and especially because Meridia comes after it, right? It's hard to do everything right there if you're not 100% locked in, but still amazing run. Let's say up until NN, you guys were like maximum 15 seconds apart. It went back and forth. Both of you really good Fantoon time. Both of you hit HBJ first try. So it was an amazing watch.
I do want to say something. So mohcue, I know you said you wanted to like just go really hard to make sure I don't take safeties. I did say to myself in my head, I was gonna look at our times at Grav, and if I was like a minute ahead at Grav, like let's say you fell in the mode a bunch or your Fantoon went really bad or something like that, and everything I did was like clean, if I was like really far ahead at Grav, I was gonna go PKRD. I was gonna make sure I, could like just be extremely safe for the whole point. But I looked at the Grav time. You were like 10 seconds behind. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going pure. I'm just gonna do everything that I have to do in a normal run because he's not giving me any room to take any sort of safety like that. So when you say that, that's like, yeah. If you did fall really far behind, I was going to take safeties to make sure I win because in the qualifiers I did die like a bunch of random times, like in ways that I don't think I used to die basically back in when I was grinding this a lot more. So I had to make sure to just like play as best as I could without, and I was thinking about things. Even LN Escape, I was gonna tell myself to grab Ridley tank if things weren't looking good, and I took a hit during the Canter Stairs manip, and it crossed my mind. I'm like, should I get like the Firefleet tank just to make sure like I don't die? Because it's really not that bad. I could just skip the Baptoon tank in this sort of situation, but LN Escape, you just don't really have time to think. Right, so and if I have one hit on the pirates, I'm just like on musketeers. I'm like, I just have to go for this, right? So I will say, like, because I didn't have time. If I looked over and saw like maybe how LN wasn't going well, maybe I could have considered that. But like in the moment during a door transition, I just don't have time to think about that. And a moment like LN Escape, you just don't have time to. You don't really have time to be distracted. So I couldn't really take a look at where you were and make that decision. I was just like, I just have to go and just hope that. I survive in this situation. So I will say you did put as much pressure as you can on me, and I couldn't take a single safety, basically.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So you actually got to run the game and not. take on safeties and
Yeah.
jog through.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Eddie-
He jumped over wave missiles. That's a or didn't jump over wave missiles. That's a safety.
No, I have never jumped over wave missiles in a run, not a single time. So
Yeah, I'm teasing.
yep. Yeah. So yeah, you pushed me into getting my best race time ever, I believe. I think this is that's what
Hey.
race time said at least. It congratulated me in saying I got my best race time. So yeah, you pushed me into this one, mohcue.
Yeah, definitely. mohcue, like the second half of the run surely didn't went as planned, as you said, but it still was a great showing. It was great how you pushed through it, how you got to the end. You got to the ship, both of you. It's still an achievement in a race. Like a race can always be a little bit nerve-wracking, especially when things go wrong. So GG's to that, and you should be proud of it.
Thank you
But
very much.
it's not over, because this was a winner bracket match, and we have the lower brackets for mohcue still. So, Eddie, you're going up against Ruya.
Mm-hmm.
Even less space to breathe. That's gonna be a really good race. I'm
Yep.
excited to watch that.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna get dusted by that guy, but I'll try my best. He is in such good form right now. He is so scary. I'm gonna be honest, against Ruya, I feel like it's kind of funny, right? Like, you know, if I feel like I'm strongly favored, I'll take safeties and I'll go maybe PKRD just to make sure that LN doesn't do anything weird to me. And then like when it's close, when I have a match against like mohcue, who's been grinding a lot, who's in form, mohcue still like mohcue came into the scene really recently and is like, this is like one of the fastest like 42s I've ever seen. I think one of the fastest 42s like ever from like a player, right? So he also a fellow hitbox player, but like really scary, right? I'm like, oh shoot. So I want to take safeties, but this is a match where I can't really just commit to going PKRD. When you get to, I guess, someone like Ruya, who's just crushing 41s on a regular basis, in a way, it almost makes sense to go PKRD again, because you kind of just hope that like Ruya like almost dies in LN or something like that, and just kind of pray that, and then you just finish out the run, because he's just so freaking good. But I do want to make it a good match, and if I can play as well as I did today, I think maybe I got a decent chance. But I'm definitely the big underdog here right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully I
Pushing
don't,
out 41s. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was saying pushing out 41s on a comfy stream like Ruya does, and doing it in a race is still a different topic. So
Yeah, I only have
gonna be
141 as well, so plenty enough.
The casual 41s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but pretty low 41 though for your 141.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't commentators curse it, but Ruya does strike me as the type to get very nervous. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Yes. And to the other side, mohcue, you are going up against the winner of P-Toil or Starship Cat.
Yes.
Oh.
This final. So we have a KPDR PRKD race.
Oh,
For
the
you.
guy that invented the Stachio skip?
I think maybe.
You have any strats for that one, mohcue? Are you just gonna play it like you normally do, or okay? Wait, you said this is your first tank, right? So
Eddie, I called you out on stealing the strats for the pre-lava spark deboost on the Nami. Stealing the strat from mohcue.
oh yeah, I did steal that from mohcue. I messed it up too. So whoops. Yeah, mohcue is the one that came up with that. Now everyone does it. Actually came up with that strat like 6 months into like speedrunning this game for the first time ever, basically, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's super sick.
Sorry, mohcue, I botched it. I landed on the platform last time.
You nailed it though. So
I did.
sense.
I had to.
You did have to. Yeah, it makes sense that you nail it and I miss it.
Oh my gosh.
okay, with that, is there anything else you guys want to point out? Want to say here for the race?
GG to Eddie. Very nice race. Was nice to race you. And I wish you much luck against Ruya.
Thank you, mohcue. Yeah, GG mohcue. I'm actually really happy I got to race you as a fellow hitbox player. I gotta say, mohcue's hitbox is like 5,000 times cooler than mine, and I'm like extremely jealous. But also, amazing runner. I was really glad. This is like kind of like I feel like this is like almost like a scripted matchup, right? The old school versus new school in a way almost. But Pito versus Stachio. If you end up going versus Stachio, I'm gonna need you to put him in the dirt. All right, that's my guy, and he needs to be taught a lesson. So yeah.
Okay, I promise.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Watch out, Stachio.
Watch out, Stachio.
Thank you both. Ryan, do you have any last words you want to take us out of here?
Honestly, I don't have that much to say. Just enjoying hearing y'all chat. But yeah. So I guess that's the end of this stream. So yeah, congrats again, Eddie, to taking the race, and yeah, good run. Nice run to both of you as well. And shouts to Timon for joining on comms as well. And yeah, we'll see you next mission.
Yeah. Later today, 2 more races.
Oh,
7 p.m. and